All right. Well, hello everyone. How y'all doing? Let's make sure everything is working. Yep, it's moving, so that's good. All right, before we get started, a few announcements to make. The first one is, I know some of y'all was really looking forward to Minecraft. I apologize. I had everything working. I was gonna get mods for it. I was doing all of that. But after seeing a bunch of videos saying, no, some of these mods, or a lot of the mods, have been hacked with a virus, I'm sorry, no, not a virus, a malware that could pretty much steal all your information on your computer. Yeah, it made me think twice, about trying Minecraft. So, like I said on Discord, I'm gonna pretend that Minecraft never existed in the first place, and we're gonna continue with this game. It has been a long time coming. Now, as far as this game is concerned, I've been gone for a while. I don't know, I don't remember how a lot of things work. I did not test anything out, so my skills or all this stuff that I got in the past, I gotta relearn how to use them, or, well, use them optimally. I'm probably mispronouncing that, knowing me, so sorry about that. So yeah, we're gonna also continue with the story, meaning that I probably forgot most of what happens after this point, which means that I'm gonna be reacting to things that I did see before, but not completely. Like, for example, I forgot most of it. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, I've gone all the way to Heaven's Ward before. But because my memory is not that good at points of time, I know I keep mispronouncing my words. Sorry about that. So what I'm trying to say is this. I'm trying to say that I'm not going to remember some of the stuff that happens after this point. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know. For some reason, when I get online and I start streaming, and also because I've been dealing with so much in real life, that I tend to not remember what I wanted to say. And I, for some reason, cannot get out the words that I normally would be able to get out. If that makes any sense at all. Also, this is for those that are just watching on YouTube. As you know, I don't edit my videos no more. I pretty much have left YouTube behind, and there's a good reason for that. One of them is my YouTube channel, while not completely dead, is pretty much dying. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, my subscriber level is very low. In order to monetize my videos, I have to have 1,000 subs. I don't have near that. So we have a subscriber goal of 500 to at least get me halfway there. If I have 500 subscribers, that shows me that yes, it is worth editing your videos again. Yes, it is worth doing this. Yes, it is worth doing that. I also understand and know that YouTube is doing this on purpose, and they're hiding small channels that cannot be monetized because they're not making YouTube money. Or should I say, they're not making Google money. So I already understand that YouTube is not how it used to be 10 years ago. A lot of these channels that have thousands of subscribers, millions of subscribers, they're from 10 years ago. Their channels are 10 years old. Unfortunately, mine's only 5. I was 5 years too late to the party, unfortunately. So that means my stuff gets hidden. Also because I don't censor myself, and no one will ever, and I mean ever, okay, I can't think of the word I want to use, ever hire me to advertise for them. I forget the word. It's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of it. Yeah, for some reason I can't think of the word. Sponsor, that's the word I was trying to say. I know no company is going to sponsor me, like really sponsor me and my channel, because I'm a free spirit and I am not going to change the way I talk or the way I am just for some money. That's never been who I am, who I was, who I am now. I have not changed. When I made this channel, I was a certain way, and I'm still this exact same way as I used to be. So for those on YouTube, like I said, there is a sub goal, 500 subs, if y'all want me to edit videos again. And that includes making thumbnails as well. Sorry about me stumbling over my words for 8 minutes, but let's get started. So we are here in the Rising Stones in memory of Erozea? Hold on. Who is that? Huh. Okay, well, we're going in. Whoever Erozea is, we're going in. I'm assuming someone died. Oh, and like always, I'm live on Discord voice chat on the streaming voice channel if you want to join in. As Erozea was a native of Charlian, I feel it's only fitting that we gather before the mark of the scholar. Are you familiar with the stone? Not at all, actually. Tis a monument found at Ratherfrost, and is sacred to Thalak, guardian deity of the City of Learning. There shall we pray for our dear friend's soul, and bid her a peaceful return to the light of the Mother Crystal. Okay, so she died somehow. Hold on a second. Wait, let me check on something real quick. Maybe the journey, yeah, maybe that might help. Hold on. Also, is it just me or is it really bright? Let me lower down the brightness, hold on. A little bit better. Oh, there we go. With the battle against Castor Meridian Soldier concluded, Erozea is now free to conduct her experiments in the field. Find a scholar, okay. After witnessing a stressful trial to corrupt the crystal formation, you are visited by Ace who introduces himself as Narbrals. Paragon senses that you have lost Hyland's blessing and teleports away, seemingly intent on taking advantage of the sign's vulnerability. Erozea realizes that the staff Narbrals spoke of is likely Tupsi Mati, the relic once wielded by Louisoix himself. Hurry back to the Rhinestones and protect Minfilia from the Asian intrusion. We return to the Rhinestone and find Narbrals already in the soul of Minfilia. The Ascendant clutching the shards of the broken Tupsi Mati with dismissive contempt. The Asian reveals his plan to use the power yet hidden within the staff to bring about a new rejoining. He then tears open a dimensional rift through which he escapes with both Minfilia and the relic she holds. Okay. Okay, okay. So Moon Breda apparently used her own soul or her own, like all her energy, to put in some kind of staff that destroyed the crystal that the Ascian was in, and then it destroyed the Ascian. If if I remember correctly, the Ascians. Okay, so the Ascians, they cannot die. Well, they can die, but they can't die because their soul goes from. They could possess people with the dark crystals, and then their soul goes between the what do they want to call it? I forget what they call it. The mother crystal area, and then the mortal planes. The immortal plane, the mortal plane. Right in the middle is the Ascian soul. Okay. Kind of like Organization 13 and the world that never was. Okay, I see. Okay, got it, got it, got it, got it. Okay, I know what's going on now. We're good. So right now we're basically going and paying respects to Moonbrea for basically saving Minfilia and also helping in a big way kill, oh I'm sorry, destroy Nabrali's soul. Got it. And then the white stone was white orosite, right? Okay, it's coming back to me now, a little bit. Alright, where we're going? We're going to... Oh, okay. Wait, are you sure? Wait. Yeah, apparently we're going here, okay. Damn it. Wait, what the? Oh, that's not good. I really hope that's not what I think it is. Oh no, it's fine. Okay, never mind. Pretty sure that's not the right... I ain't pressed the right button for that. Almost positive I didn't. So hold on. What am I exactly? Like, what kind of... I'm sorry. What kind of class am I? Wait, hold on. A culinary and a botanist. I could have swore that I was a weaver and a botanist. Okay, well I know I'm a botanist for sure.
Forgive me, Moonbreeder. Had I been quicker or wiser, but I was not, and you paid the price. But you would not suffer us to wallow in our sorrow, would you? You would tell us to pick ourselves up and get on with it. And so we shall. We shall defend this realm and her people to the last.
Life for death, a fair exchange.
Hold on. I know I had a dragon with me, but... Oh, right, that's the big dragon. Okay, right. He's the one that took our freaking powers away from us. Okay, got it.
Other bargains will be struck.
Yeah, you know I'm kind of still upset that you took my powers away. Okay. Well, rest in peace, Morin Breda. Morin Breda. Let's try. That might work. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm trying to get this out of the way. My keyboard, I mean, I'm not really using it for anything. Let's see if I can maybe push it this way. Somehow. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. Though we have said our farewells, the pall of sadness has diminished but little. Forgive me, as in a sentence, this is my job to be the pillar of strength for all others to lean upon. Yet, I also believe the grief we feel now is precious in its own way, and not to be lightly swept aside. Do you not agree, Michael? I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea what's happening, no idea what's going on. I have, like... Minfilia, think of me as somebody who's got hit in the head like 12 times, okay, and forgot about almost everything about what happened in the past, and like only remembers bits and pieces. Like, I know that I defeated Omega Weapon with help. I remember Thancred got taken over by an Ascian. I remember that the Omega Weapon did absorb all of the 3 primals, I think there were. My memory is spotty at best. Yes, 'tis as if a dagger has been thrusted into my breast. But this pain we must learn to bear, if we are to forge ahead with our duty. The battles we have fought have taken the lives of so many. Louisoix, Moonbrida, our fellows at the Wakened Sand. Their spirit and dedication to our cause, however, will never be lost as long as we rise to fight once more. I hardly need remind you of this, of course. It is for my own benefit that I repeat these words, a reaffirmation of my own chosen path. If I do not rebuild the foundation of my resolve, I am like to collapse in a fit of weeping. My apologies again, Michael. There is no other to whom I can display such weakness. I'm sorry, Minfilia. I just wish that my memories were, like, back. Like, I feel, honestly, I kind of feel like when I started this game, not like right when I started this game, like right when I came back and started the game over again, where it's like my memories were so spotty to the point where I forgot almost everything, and if I'm not mistaken, wow, damn, that was a long time ago too. Like, I'm trying to recall like what my backstory was with this character. Wasn't I like found by Momodi and behind the quicksand and was her pet for like a certain amount of time? I think. Like, forgive me if if y'all think I'm not being truthful about this, but I did put over 200 hours in Tears of the Kingdom, and there probably was another game before that too. If there was another game before that, I do not remember. So, yeah. You're always submissive. Hello, Ace. That's true. Anyways, yeah, my memory is very spotty right now. It's been a long time since I've been back in this game. You are my pillar of strength, and I fear I shall have need of your steadfast presence in the days to come. Again, Minfilia, my memory is spotty at best. I mean, I could be your pillar of strength, but that pillar is going to crumble because I don't have much strength. Like, I'd be just as sad if I even knew who. What the hell is this? A victory, a comrade lost, to honor the fallen, the living forge ever on, toward the light of a new day. What? What was that? Okay, alright. Have you a moment, Michael? I believe Yida wished a word with you. I should consider it a personal favor if you would lend a sympathetic ear to her troubles. She has not yet been herself since Moonbride's passing, and my heart aches to see her so downcast. Sure! Send a person that doesn't remember anything about anyone, has no idea who Moonbrida even was, had to read my journal to tell me exactly what happened because I'm literally throwing a blank here. Well, I'll tell you one thing. If there's anything I'm good at, is listening to other people's problems. Hey! It's Michael! Great! Oh, it's no use. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's just so hard, you know? The thing is, I know Moen would tell me off if she saw me moping around like this, which is why I decided to cheer myself up by getting her a special flower. I placed an order for a moon daisy with Rowena a little while ago, and it's ready to be picked up. The trouble is, I find Rowena a bit difficult at the best of times, and well, this isn't one of them. I know it's silly, but I just can't face it at the moment, so I was wondering, do you think you could maybe collect it for me? I have the coin to pay for the flower right here. Or, Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for you and the Daisy at Ratherfrost. Okay then. Oops. Oh, that's be Rowena, huh? Where was that at again? Oh, does it show my map? That is not what I wanted to do. Rowena, House of Splendors. Talk to Rowena. That's you over here. What can I do for you today, adventurer? Eldest trinket to trade? Eh? They got you running errands now? Them scions really know how to make the most of your talents, don't they? Sending the savior of Erozea to the bleeding market? Fine. Use your time that use of your time that is. Seriously though, you best learn how to say no or they'll have you mucking up the chocobo stables next. If only you knew how I like chocobos. Like, I would not mind being underfoot of a beautiful chocobo. No, I would not mind that at all. But beside the point, that actually, you know what's funny? That actually gives me, that gives me a really good idea for an animation in the future. A chocobo trample animation. I know I could do it because I already did it with, with Dino. Anyway, what is it you wish to pick up? The Moon Daisy, was it? Here then, take it. And tell the Yida lass I've got a wide selection of her headwear in stock if she ever decides to replace that dowdy old mask of hers. God knows she needs to. Oh, I think I see why she doesn't want to come here. It can make sense why she does not want to come here. Give me 1 second. I need to turn the brightness up a little bit. Give me 1 second, everyone. Oh, that's so mean, Ace. Poor chocobos. They're not made to be cooked, they may be served. I mean, oh my god, that even sounded wrong. Jesus Christ. Poor chocobos. Poor chocobos. I was gonna say made to be ridden, but that also sounds wrong. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that! Ow! Okay, how do I do this again? Wind? Hawk? Rock. Okay. That works. Rowena can be so annoying. She just will not take no for an answer. Every time I visit her, she insists I replace my visor with something more fashionable. And when I tell her, like, it's just fine the way it is, she says again and again and then again. It drives me crazy. Oh, what I mean to say is, I really appreciate you doing this for me. So anyway, let's see it. Moin, Bright, I love these things, you know. I hope that somewhere, somehow, she knows I'm still thinking of her.
I'll never forget you, Moon. None of us will.
Oh, it's Moon. I thought it was Moen. So it's Moonbrighter. Moonbrighter.
The song riseth to a crescendo.
Midgar Somer, what do you want? There's one thing I did not forget. And that's you stealing my fucking powers, okay? I remember that. I remember how you destroyed all my crystals and the damn frickin' floor underneath it and cut my my link to frickin' Heidelin. I remember that. Now that I did not forget. Ow! Whoa! What the? Oh wait, are those dragons? Oh, that's not good.
Is that what I think it is?
Yep, those are dragons.
Hello, can you hear me?
Alpha Nu, right? Yes, that was an R-Wing.
We have received grave tidings from Ishgard. Pray return to the Rising Stones at once.
Sure, Alpha Nu. Or was it Alpha Nod? I think it's probably pronounced Alpha Nu, but I always pronounce it Alpha Nod. Okay, there's some memories starting to come back to me. Cool. Okay, here we go. We got dragons. We got problems. And they're of the dragon variety. Ooh, Final Fantasy VI music. Nice. Is that Terra's music? Yeah, that's Terra's OST. Nice. Maybe you want to play Final Fantasy VI again. I definitely gotta redo Final Fantasy VI. Like for those who do not know, Final Fantasy VI was my first stream I did. You've always pronounced it Alpha Nude. Alpha Nude. Okay. Alpha Nude. Got it. I will try to pronounce it Alpha Nude from now on. I thought for sure it was Alpha. I thought for sure I pronounced it Alpha Nod though, but okay. Oops. I keep thinking, oh, how to respond to Doggo. Oh, Diogi? You basically, I think it's channel points. You can feed him and you can give him water. You can also donate bits to him as well. And that gives him also food, like it gives him better food. And the more my followers do that, or anyone does that, my viewers, he levels up and gets other colors. Right now he's stuck at level 4, I think. Because people has been actually doing. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. So, for example, let's say you want to give him some water. It's on here somewhere. Hold on. Hydrate dog or Diogi. And there you go. So, pretty much that's what it is. And yeah, his name is Diogi. I know it's spelled dog, but my brother came up with this name, and it's really funny. It's spelled dog, but it's actually D-O-G. Basically, how you pronounce it is how it's spelled. So instead of calling it dog, you're naming it D-O-G. The reason why I named it that is because we had a few real life dogs, and we just named it D-O-G. It's one of those things where it's just D-O-G. Yeah, D-O-G, yes! You thought it was dog, but it was me, Dio, all along! But yeah, it's the D-O-G. I didn't even think about that, but that's pretty damn funny. Hello, Alpha Nude. My apologies for the interruption. Oh, that was so nice of you. Thank you so much for that, Ace. My apologies for the interruption. I was deeply saddened to learn of Muinbrida's passing. Her loss will be sorely felt. Alas, recent developments in Ishgard leave us little time to mourn. The envoy from Korthus will soon arrive, and we must hasten to hear her report. Okay. Ah, the envoy is here. Thank you for receiving me at such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I would forgo the usual pleasantries if I may. Certainly, you come with news of the Dravanians? Aye, the dragons have begun their attack in earnest. The first wave reached the central highlands a short while ago, and battle was joined soon thereafter. Sir Imeric himself sailed forth with the contingent of the Temple Knights and several companies of the noble house's finest. Though the beasts were obviously forced into retreat, our victory, if such it may be called, came at too many to the cost of many of our own. Way too many. We will not withstand a second wave, should the Dravanians renew their assault. You paint a grim picture. Oh my god. You paint a grim picture, my lady. Is reinforcements you seek then? We do. Though it pricks our pride, it is plain we cannot protect Ishgard with our ranks thus thinned by the Horde. Sir Imeric would meet with you to discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Very well. I shall depart for Korthus at once. I must warn you, however, that the involvement of the Crystal Braves is by no means assured. Our commitment to quelling the unrest in Udam must take precedence. It is with such contingencies in mind that I must make another request. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are known for sharing close ties with all three of the grand companies of Erozea. Would you consent to plead our case to their leaders? Though I would gladly appeal to the grand companies on your behalf, I dare not promise a favorable reply. You need say no more. Considering our past dealings with the Erozean Alliance, I can well imagine how our plea will be received. But the fate of Ishgard hangs in the balance. We must explore every avenue still open to us, no matter how unpromising. I see. Very well. I shall send envoys to each of the allied nations, and have them present your request directly to the heads of the grand companies. In the event that your plea does not receive a favorable answer, know that any support is certain to be conditional. Demands will be made of Ishgard. That is only to be expected. Rest assured that I speak with Sir Imeric's authority in this matter, that our actions are fully sanctioned by the Holy See. Which brings me to my final request. A personal appeal to you, Warrior of Light. The Lord Commander much desires to speak with you, regardless of your fellows' involvements. Warrior of Light. I vaguely remember that I am no longer the Warrior of Light. I no longer have that power. Now that I think about it, I don't even think I have the Echo anymore. You faced Midgar Somar and survived. Yeah, I survived, but my ties to Hydaelyn was completely cut off. And my crystals? Well, all the power of my crystals were absorbed by Midgar Somar. So pretty much, at any point in time, he could have killed me. He let me go. Okay, I did not win that fight. He allowed me to survive. Anything you can share of your experience may yield us an advantage over our foe. Thank you. You wear the mantle of the hero well. If you say so. That's what seemed the road leads us both to Camp Dragonhead. Seek me out when you arrive, Michael. Of course, Alpha Nude. Oh, cutscene. Nice. Oh. Wait. Why are they killing their own people? Wait, you are back? Didn't we beat you already?
The sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken.
You have yet to beat her. Really? Okay.
Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus.
Okay.
The sinner's feeble magics are undone. Come, claim your retribution.
That's bad. That's not good. Okay then. Let's go to Dragonhead. Can't find it. Oh, I get that. Alright, where are you, Alpha Nude? There you are. Can I not jump? Okay. I'm so used to playing Tears of the Kingdom that I feel like I know I can't paraglide in this game, but my muscle memory wants me to paraglide so bad. Still got her heel toes on your head, then you can beat her. Wait, what? If you still got her heel toes on your head, then you did beat her. I have no idea what you're talking about. It seems I was the swifter. The Shiva fight. Shiva? Wait, you mean the Esper Shiva? Yeah, I don't remember that. So I guess I didn't beat her yet. It seems I was a swifter. I was a swifter, Michael. You too, however, have arrived with time to spare, for our host has yet to make an appearance. The murmurings about the camp tell us of some manner of trouble at the gates of judgment. In the Lord Commander's absence, I suggest we visit the place and find out what is afoot. Well, I mean, I did put 200 hours in Tears of the Kingdom, so it's like we've been away from this game, and I've been sleeping, I guess, in this game. I guess Michael's been sleeping for a very long time. So his memories are kind of like gone. By the way, I guess we're going to go ahead and fly. Like Link, yeah. Heretic scum! How dare they meddle with our divine protections! I shall rid our nation of their blasphemy, even means cutting them down one by one. Okay. We need not fret over much. There are yet several layers of arcane protection that shield the city from invasion. Mother will be fine. Oh, okay. When I laid eyes upon Lady Iceheart, I felt the marrow freeze within my bones. He's scared. The Gate of Judgment are much more than mere doors. They are the outermost layer of Ishgard's magical wards. If our first line of defense can be so easily shattered... That's what seeing the heretic struck the first and most telling blow against Ishgard. Science! We expected you at Camp Dragonhead. My apologies. We chanced to hear that there have been trouble at the gates and thought it prudent to investigate the cause. Then you have heard of the heresy's treachery. Lady Iceheart led a force of her followers against our defenders and came close enough to dispel the first of our wards. But let's speak more of this back at the camp. Sir Imeric awaits you. Huh. Lady Iceheart has grown bold indeed. If she would risk direct action against the city, come, let's do what we were bid, and return to Camp Dragonhead. Lord Haunchifont will know where Sir Imeric means to receive us. Okay. Haunchifont. 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 Isn't that a dude that wears that green armor and has that funny name, Haunchifont? Oh yes, it's you. It's reassuring indeed to behold the countenance of a friend when one's homeland teeters upon the very brink of disaster. Though a single misstep could send us plunging into the abyss, your heroic presence strokes the flames of courage within my heart. Ah, but you did not come to Dragonhead to listen to my prattling. The Lord Commander has arrived, and would treat with you in the intercessory. Okay. I think I know where that's at. Greetings, madam. Shall I show you inside? Yes, please. I thank you for coming with such haste, and apologize for my absence. Suffice it to say, Lady Iceheart and her heretics have much to answer for. Yes, we are but recently returned from the gales of judgment ourselves. Given the circumstances, we quite understand if you would prefer to postpone our appointed audience. On the contrary, Master Alphanud, I think it's more important than ever that this meeting takes place. Rest assured, I shall return to my post on Ishgard's walls the moment our business is concluded. Before we move on to the subject of reinforcements, however, I will introduce to you a close friend and stalwart ally, Esteden. Oh, a dragoon! May I present to you Ishgard's Azura Dragoon. An impressive title, though I confess I know precious little of the Order of the Dragoons. There are formidable warriors all, yet even among such masters of the lance, Esteden is without equal. He, out of all the warriors Ishgard, was chosen to wield the power of dragons, and may thus contend with any Dravanian. You flatter me overmuch, Lord Commander. So, you are the adventurer of whom they spoke. I see now on my blood fair saying in anticipation to our meeting. He looks like Cain from Final Fantasy II? Oh, Final Fantasy IV. Well now, that we have all been introduced, let's proceed to the matter at hand. I will share with you what we've learned of Iceheart's design, as confessed by the heretics taken captive after the assault on the gates. It was to seem that Lady Iceheart and the Dravanians share a common goal. The reclamation of Nidhogg's stolen eye. Nidhogg? One of the 7 great worms? His name features prominently in our nation's history, though once defeated by the hero Haudrath, the beast is said to have terrorized Korthus since Ishgard's founding. Aye, many of the scars our walls bear from Nidhogg's relentless efforts to raise the city. The trophy Haudrath plucked from the beast's worm skull, known simply as the Eye, is a treasured relic of Ishgard, and one possessed of untold power. Should it ever be returned to Nidhogg, the dread creature would be restored to the height of his strength, and then no wall or ward we could erect would be stout enough to deny him. My vengeful son has waged war against Ishgard for thousands of years. No mortal mind could comprehend the depth of his rancor. The eye itself is secreted deep within the vault. It is kept under heavy guard, surrounded at all times by men and women who have proved their loyalty to the Holy See. But, though stout walls and sharp blades may suffice to discourage the heretics, the dragons are another matter. There are individuals within the Dravanian horde whom an entire company of knights would labor to repel, to say nothing of Nidhogg himself. Nor does age rob them of their strength. Though the endless march of years, the dragons endure, patient, calculating, inexorable. You must understand, these creatures do not share our perception of time. And that is especially true of the great worms. They who spend centuries in slumber only wake and resume their campaign as if mere hours had passed. I see. It has been 20 years since Nidhogg last darkened our skies. 20 years for him to gather his strength and for us to bolster our defenses. And now, Just as he's seen prior to return, the heretics strike at the gates. You believe Lady Iceheart is in league with the creature then? Of that we cannot be certain. Though we know the heretics covet the eye, we have been unable to determine their plans for it. Such questions aside, we must needs address the ragged hole their mistress has been seen. The ragged hole their mistress has seen fit to rend in Ishgar's protections. This a weakness the Dervanians are not like to leave untested. So it would seem you have described your plight in admirable detail, Lord Commander, yet I cannot help but wonder at your candor. Why share such sensitive information with us? I so speak plainly. Ishgard has need of allies, and I would have you bolster our front lines in readiness for the coming battle against the dragons. Just much as I expected. Unlike our arrangement concerning the Keeper of the Lake, however, only you stand to benefit from our assistance in this matter. I fail to see why we should intervene in a conflict which concerns only Ishgard and Dervania. When the Erozean Alliance requested Ishgard's assistance during Operation Archon, you refused us. Does it not seem grossly unjust to demand that we now risk our lives in your private war? I make no attempt to defend my country's conduct. I only ask that you consider what would follow were Ishgard to fall. Having razed our city to the ground, the Horde would have little cause to linger, and would likely return to their lairs in Dervania. Soon thereafter, the ruins of Korthus would be buried in snow, and the land would become the sole providence of beasts and beastmen. Until the Garlean's arrival, that is, for you may be certain that the Empire would not hesitate to claim Korthus. They would not even have to draw steel. An Imperial province sharing a border with Mordana? Seven hells. Ahem, very well. We will assist you in repelling the dragons. The roar of a great worm may have shaken the firmament, but we of Erozea will not abandon our Ishgardian brothers to face the coming horde alone. Nor did I ever think you would. Now, upon the matter of the roar... Allow me, Sir Imeric. With the power of the Eye, I have become the vessel of Nidhogg's strength. His essence has stolen into my very blood. Fear not. I am in full control of my faculties, I assure you. The Eye itself is of no relevance to this tale. It is not essential that I bear it with me wheresoever I go. Its lingering influence does. However, allow me to hear Nidhogg's voice. Then, the worm who roared was Nidhogg. Aye. He means to hurl his heart against Dathan's collar and to shatter the remaining ward to protect the city. There can be no doubt. The worm has summoned his minions to war. Okay. The circumstances are far from ideal. This desperate endeavor will at least provide us an opportunity to bring the sister states of Erozea together in common cause. Sir Imeric was most ruthless in his negotiations than I had anticipated. I suppose one must give no quarter when one's home is at stake. But did you see the look on his face when he formally requested our assistance? Though the Lord Commander has long campaigned for Ishgard to open its gates to the outsiders, I suspect a softening of the Holy See's attitude toward foreign cooperation comes at somewhat of a bittersweet victory. The days ahead promise to be interesting indeed. If we were to aid the Ishgardians in this war of theirs, preparations will have to be made, and soon. Before proceeding, however, we must needs return to the Rising Stones and make a report to the Addis Senate. Okay, you got it. Let's go.
Alphino, it is good to see you. Tell me, what have you learned?
It's Alpha No, not Alpha Nude. Alpha No. I gotta try to remember that name. It's Alpha No. Okay. Oh, it's Alpha Nu though, but it's Alpha No. Okay. So it's not Alpha Nod, it's not Alpha Nod or Alpha Nude. It's Alpha No. Okay. Alpha No.
Pray summon the others. Everyone must hear my report.
At least we got voice acting.
So this was all but a taste of what's to come.
Indeed. The main host advances upon Ishgard as we speak.
Whose vaunted defenses have been nullified.
Shorn of its wards, the city will bear the full force of Nidhogg's fury.
All those people.
Alphino is right. The Dravanians cannot be allowed to prevail. If Ishgard falls, all of Erozea will suffer the consequences.
Then you agree that we have no choice but to intervene. For the good of the realm, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and the Crystal Braves must join the defense of Ishgard.
Let there be no ambiguity about what has been proposed. We would be directly intervening in the war. But if all here believe the cause to be just, then to war we shall go.
Well, we can't let all those people die. We just can't. Again, I know I've lost a lot of my memories, but like, there's people there that need help, and they're gonna be slaughtered by dragons. I love dragons though. I really like dragons, but then again, Midgard's somewhere kind of pissed me off, and he's a dragon. So yeah, war we go. Let's do it.
The path we now embark upon is perilous. But I pray you will walk with us to the end.
Of course I will.
For those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
Then it is settled. I shall inform the Council of our intentions and request that they contribute their own forces to the defense of Ishgard.
After this cutscene, we're going to go ahead and go to Mateus. Because I know for a fact that there's barely anybody on the server here, and we're going to need it. If we're going to go to a dungeon, which we're probably going to at some point, then yeah. Huh. What was that about? was that about? What did... I feel uneasy all of a sudden. What was that about? Okay. Hold on a second. Log out. Go to tile screen. Alright, data center. Oh no, I gotta move my character. I think I gotta right click or something like that to move it. No, I don't want to back it up. No. Oh, there it is. Oh, another data server. I should have been. Oh wow, that was easy. I was like, I should have been did this. I wonder how long it's gonna take me to actually get the Mateus. And now I'm on my character here. Now, y'all seeing both my characters. This right here is the one we're gonna be going to after we get to Heaven's Ward with this one. I do remember that much. All right. Oh, volunteer dragon slayers. Nice. Remind me of Fairy Tale. We're now dragon slayers. Without the fire and lightning and the wind powers. We're like if we're dragon slayers, we're kind of like Windy. Because we're a white mage. And even Windy is not a complete white mage. I have bid the Archons travel to their assigned nations. Should the members of the Alliance agree to pledge Grand Company soldiers to Ishgard's cause, our comrades will be on hand to act as intermediaries for the duration of the conflict. The small matter of persuading the Alliance leaders to grant such support, I leave to Alphino. You know what's kind of funny? I distinctly remember that the only one that might lend support is Gordania. Like, Limsa Lamensa is not gonna lead no damn support. Like, it's Limsa Lamensa. They're the worst damn nation ever, nearly. Except, I mean, not as bad as Gurlemald, but like, they're pretty damn bad. For you, my friend, I have a different task. I would have you reach out to your fellow adventurers and gather what allies you may for the coming siege. I would also have you consider the matter of our own security. Rilla's Toll is but a short flight from the snowy fields of Korthus. It is not unimaginable that the fighting may spill across the border. Frey briefs Slathborn of the brewing conflict and discuss potential contingencies. The frontier settlers must be prepared for aught that might wing its way over our walls. I only hope that such precautions prove unnecessary. Before you leave, I suggest that you have Totaro accompany you. She has a talent for administration and a firm grasp on practical challenges we may encounter. Okay. We are rather close to Corthus, aren't we? We best see to our own defenses and take stock of our supplies. Oh, and we'll also need to have beds, bandages laid out just in case. A good receptionist is ready for any eventuality. Let's go, Michael. I have 101 things to discuss with Slackborn. Okay. She's really good at her job, let me tell you that. I appreciate the warning. If wars come into Corthus, then the toll must be made ready. I'll increase the number of patrols and lookouts immediately. I'll also see about finding rum for an infirmary as well as temporary housing for victims of the conflict. This guard has done well by us in the past, and I return the favor. But, as for rounding up volunteers for the fighting itself, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I will not send my fellow guild members to die on Ishgardian soil, and I am certain headquarters will say the same. There will be no official Adventurers Guild present at this siege. That said, each adventurer is of course free to do as he or she wills. I shall have a word with some of my more capable colleagues on your behalf, and you may try your luck here in Revenant's Toll. I dare say there are a few stout souls about town who will answer to your call to arms. Let's get started, shall we? We have a town arouse. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just go ahead and like skip all this because I already know this is just busy work. This is all busy work. All they're doing right now is padding the story out. Oh, hello, you. He looks like, Zell of Final Fantasy VIII, kind of-ish. With the scar. Or the tattoo. Ishgarden sounds like she's in a right mess. But that ain't what I want to talk to ye about. I need ye to cast your mind back onto that scuffle with the Empire out by the processing plant. A lad from Little Alamihigo by the name of Wildred was there with the 4th that day, and I want to know if you've seen him since. Have ye? Listen, I don't really know. My memory is like completely gone, so if I did see him, I couldn't tell you. God damn it! I feared as much. No one's bloody seen him. It's like the ground opened up and swallowed him whole. But that ain't all. Around the time Wilred stopped turning up for duty, them black market weapons went missing from our vaults in Uda. So now, of course, half the Braves suspect the lad of making off with the goods. Both like to believe our company's a disciplined fighting force, but as you and me both know, it's no more than a motley collection of mercenaries and adventurers and Grand Company veterans. The only thing that binds us together is some vague oath about fighting for freedom of all, and that and a steady pay. Now, compared to most others in this crew, Walred's a fresh-faced novice, a bleeding whelp among wolves. But the boy's got passion. When he talked about being a guardian of Erozea, he bloody well meant it. A lad like him wouldn't rob us blind and bugger off like that. He ain't the type. And then, and this is just between you and me, mine, there's the fact that the lad wanted to tell me about something queer he noticed in the ledgers. Something about the Braves' numbers not adding up. eye. There's a villain at the end of this trail I stumbled on, and I'll bet me good eye if it ain't young Wilred. Anyhow, Road, you've got a war to wage, so I'll let you get on. Just thought someone should know. I'll be seeing you, Michael. Oh my god. This is bad. So, there's corruption in the Crystal Braves. But who? Who could be doing this? Oh, never mind. Alright. Got that problem. How do I get out? Nope. There you are, Michael. So, did you sway any hearts? One or two, eh? Well, add to mine, that makes 3 or 4, not including Slathborn's friends. We won't have the largest company in the army, but I'd say one Revel's Toes veterans is worth a dozen clinking knights at best. Oh, I've been so caught up in recruiting that I almost forgot. There's been word from Alphino. Apparently, the Alliance leaders are convening in Uda to discuss Ishgar's plight, and they've requested your presence as usual. Anyway, you best make your way to Uda, or you'll be late. Alphino said that he would meet you on the Royal Promenade. Got it. My apologies for calling you away from your task. I had hoped to proceed with these negotiations one leader at a time, but it seems my urgent request for an audience had prompted a gathering of the council. Needless to say, I felt obligated to attend. The Alliance leaders are already seated within. Let us join them, shall we? I can only imagine how this is going to go.
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
Then I trust there are no objections to the Crystal Braves' intervention.
Uda has none.
Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alphino. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
However, we're not going to send aid.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but two of many.
I knew it. What did I say? Limsa Lominsa will be the first one to turn him down.
We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard. Not when our own homes are still under siege.
We dare not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Teleji Adeleji and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
She's not wrong. Wait, hold on. Teleji, oh, I vaguely remember that guy. Oh, he is bad news.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
Alphino, you do realize what you just said. Apparently this Teleji Adeleji, whatever his name is trying to take over something, and they're trying to prevent him from doing it. I vaguely remember that that's a very important place, and if he takes over that place, then we have issues.
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
Ah, yes. The free companies. They're not like to turn you down.
Alright, so I vaguely remember the free companies they're talking about. That's us! That's the players! Apparently. I used to call them guilds, which they are guilds. But like, I guess it makes sense, right? I'm not part of a free company no more because I've been gone from freaking Final Fantasy XIV for a very long time.
I beg your pardon? You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords?
Alphino, guys, I feel like you're overstepping your boundaries here, buddy. Like, they give a really good reason why they can't sell. Oh my god.
Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
However, Ishgard did not aid them. Uh-oh.
My duty is to my country and my people.
Yeah, we know, Limsa Lominsa. We know. I remember what your duty is. You're a pirate leader. Or a pirate captain, pretty much. So, I'm assuming, you did the kobolds dirty. If I remember this correctly, you invaded the Sahagins freaking territory. Okay, and then basically had us mop up the goddamn mess and fight Leviathan. Okay, like, I vaguely remember your Stola yelling at you for that, and you didn't give a damn. So, yeah.
If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest.
Yeah, because Ishgard is actually not part of the Alliance. They could have been a part of the Alliance, and we tried to get them. I think we tried to get them like a bunch of times. Even Alphino tried to do it. And it's like, nope, we're not doing that. The Holy See says we got this. Like, this is not our issue. And now we're taking care of their problems.
If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
Honestly, she's not wrong. Alphino is really, like, not realizing, like, yeah, their countries do come first. And then the Alliance. But then again, seeing her say this after her conquering other people's lands, Beastmen lands, and then having us clean their mess up is kind of, like, jarring, to be honest with you.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again.
Alfie is like Greta Thunberg in his expansion. Okay. I mean, you have. Well, yeah, I forgot. I'm not a warrior of light no more. We don't have the power we used to have.
If I may, Your Grace, I wish to propose a redistribution of forces. If we entrust the security of Uldar to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard.
Wow, okay.
Your Grace?
Yes. Yes, of course. Do what you will.
Our mind's on something else. What is going on here? Something is not right. Something is wrong. I keep my finger on it, but something just isn't right. Is the queen okay?
Is Her Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
I see. Carry on.
I just noticed he has 2 swords. He's a dual wielder? That is cool. But something is... What is wrong? Something isn't right here. Why is she acting that way? Like, that's... From what I remember, Nanamo was not like that. She was... I thought she was gonna make a joke or something. What is going on in Uda? Once again, I owe you an apology. It seems you have been conscripted into leading a contingent of adventurers on yet another mission to of inestimable danger. But I fear we have been left with little alternative. We cannot well abandon Lord Honchifalt and Sir Imeric to their fate. We must abide by the Council's decision, and short-sighted as it is, and strive to fill our roles as Eorzea guardians. Alphino. I know my memories have not been the best, but I can tell you right now, you kind of was wrong in what you were saying there. Even though I don't like Limsa and Lamensa, Murub had a point. Their nations come first, then the Alliance, and then everyone else. Ishgard had the opportunity to join the Alliance. If they actually did join the Alliance, do you realize how easy Garlemald would have been to take over? Like, we could probably take over Garlemald by now. But the thing is, they refuse to join the Alliance. And that's a serious issue. So, as much as I don't like Limsa and Lamensa, Murub had a point. She seems very down. That worries me a lot. Captain Nilbert, what news? Then the assault has begun? We have but this moment concluded our audience with the Alliance leaders. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join House Durandare at the Steel Vigil. Man the cannons alongside the knights and thin the Dravanian horde ere they descend upon Ishgard. I will join you as soon as I'm able. Michael, I would have you and your adventurer allies bolster defenses at a step of faith. Adventurer allies? I've been sleeping for like I guess in this game, like a year or so now. So like, my memory is not very good. Right. Hope I can find some people that still remember me. Report first to Sir Morclane at the Gate of Judgment. He will direct you to where you are needed most. May the gods grant us victory. Okay then. Gate of Judgment we go. Now, I am in Mateus. Mateus does have more people, therefore we might not be waiting that long for a queue. And I am a white mage, so from what I remember, the queue should not be that long. Also, I find it really odd that we have to fight their war, yet we're not allowed past the Gate of Judgment. We should be allowed past the Gate of Judgment. Why are we not allowed further into Ishgard when we're protecting their nation? That makes no damn sense. You are the appointed captain of the Sellsword contingent? Then welcome. There is no shortage of blade work to be done. As we speak, Dravanian skirmishing parties are harrying positions across the Central Highlands. I've signed the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to contain these scattered attacks, and for the present, I would have you join them. This is of course merely a precursor to the assault on Ishgard proper. The whirly serpents seek to divide and confuse our forces, but we will not be so easily drawn out of position. The Temple Knights will remain on the steps of faith and continue our preparations. When the Horde arrives in the force, they shall face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to me once their advanced skirmishers are slain. Yet, I still can't go past the gate. Right. Here we go. Oh, that's not good. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. Go. We need to put you to sleep. Ow! Okay. Is that it? Alright, we're good. Hold on a second. Why not have a... Hold on. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, my chocobo! Of course. I think it's starting to slowly come back to me. Except being a healer is going to be like, well, oh wow, that's not right. Hold on a second. Where am I going? Oh, well, that explains a lot. need to go back this way. Here we go. Are you still alive? Board commander. And oh, hello. I'm behind you, fool. All right. What news, adventurer? The reinforcements? Decimated, you say? Dravanian devils. Damn their scaly hides. Hold fast to your grief and fury, my lady. We will avenge the deaths of your fellows in the battle to come. Ere you commit yourself to the siege, you should know what it is you are tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgment lie the steps of faith, a great bridge of stone that leads directly to the city of Ishgard. More than simply a means to cross the sea of clouds, the bridge serves as a foundation for the arcane wards that form the barrier we call Danathan's Collar. Alas, it is spell on the barrier's outermost layer, that thrice-damned witch Iceheart, stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus are the dragons now able to land unhindered upon the steps of faith. Oh, you gonna let me through now, huh? The Dravanians succeed in destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. 3 yet remain, and we have to patch our forces accordingly. I would ask you and your comrades to accompany our defenders at the outermost ward. I should hope that includes us as well, yes? The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. We could not well stand idly by while the Horde threatens the good people of Ishgard. Indeed, to do otherwise would go against all that Master Louisoix has taught us. As for where we may be of most assistance, I think it's prudent we divide into 2 groups. Ida and I will join the rear guard. Right, if the dragons should reach us, we'll be sure to give them what for. Thank you, all of you. Pray speak with me again when your preparations are complete, and together we shall stand against the Horde. Okay. With that, we're going to go ahead and end the stream temporarily. I'm going to come back. I got to grab some food. I got to check on some other stuff as well. My grandmother, and also see if my brother is getting his stuff out of here or whatnot. I'm not sure what's going on yet. It is almost 4 o'clock my time. So I'll probably be back in about an hour, maybe 2 hours. So I'm definitely coming back. It's just, it's going to take some time. I might be coming back around 6 o'clock my time or something like that. Anyways, until then, take care everyone, and see y'all later. Ciao!